Hi! Evergreen trees are evergreen, meaning they're green every day of the year, making them appropriate for so much more than Christmas cards, as you'll see as I show you how to make my handmade nature card with the new In the Pine stamp set and coordinating pine woods dies. My handmade nature card is both handsome and quick to make. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 19 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand stamped smiles. Why, we're going to have so many evergreens on my handmade nature card, you might think you're smelling pine needles. Here's a closer view of the In the Pine stamp set and coordinating pine woods dies. And when you order the two of these together using the special bundle item number I have listed right here, you'll save 10% on both. Now, ordering starts August 4th, 2020, when the August through December 2020 Stampin' Up! Mini catalog starts in my online store. Fantastic. And so I was looking at my card, like, wait a minute, that looks like it's a distinctive stamp set. And it is distinctive. Well, that is Stampin' Up's patent pending process where you get this incredible shading and detail. Look at that. It does it itself. So cool. And just one of my absolute favorite things are their distinctive stamp sets. All right, so we will be using both the stamp sets and one of the dies. And so we've got some die cutting to do and some embossing. But before we do die cutting, we have a little bit of prep work to do. So let me set these dies aside. And I have here some shaded spruce cardstock. Yeah, spruce, we're doing trees. And I want to make my, I'm going to die cut one of the pines. A self-adhesive die cut. So what I have here, and here we go, one of the adhesive sheets. So I'm going to peel off this, and here we go. And you'll see why. I only wanted to cover part of it. So I'm putting this on the back side, which it didn't matter which side I did, of my shaded spruce cardstock. And I'm not getting that on there nice and straight, so I will use my paper snips to trim that off because I didn't need all of that. You know, it'll be fine, but I don't want adhesive sticking to my cutting plates. So there we go. We're all set to make a self-adhesive die cut, and let me grab my die cutting machine. I've got my Big Shot die cutting machine, but so excited because this should be the last video you see me using it, because soon I'll be ordering the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'll be able to get it a little bit before you so I can check it out and let you know what I think of it. I think I'm going to love it. One thing is I'm using the magnetic platform today, and all these little circles, those are the magnets. So we have to try to find the magnet, which, you know, this is what we had, and it was nice, but the new one, the magnetic plate, it's going to be a solid magnet. Cannot wait to try that. So we start with that. Then I need a cutting pad, and then our cardstock that we just put the adhesive sheets on the back side, and then our dies. Here we go. And I'm going to use this one. And you will see as we put the card together why I didn't want adhesive at the top. And so then to finish it off, I have another cutting pad, and we go ahead, whoa, let's put that under straight. Okay, and go ahead and crank that through. Anytime I do a detail die, I just go ahead and back up and bring it back to where I started, because I like starting from this side, but that gives it 2 passes through to get, yes, all of that incredible detail. Oh, love it. Okay, so now I'm going to switch things out though. And I have the Big Shot platform. There we go. And look at this. Oh, the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. I told you we're going to have a lot of evergreens. All right. And because this is a 3D, it's thicker, so we don't need a bottom cutting pad, but we do need a cutting pad that's a little bit thicker than the regular one. And we will have one available in September with the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right, so I've got more evergreen, not evergreen, shaded spruce cardstock. I got evergreen on the mind, right? And this is a 3D, so anytime you missed your cardstock, you get an even deeper image. Well, so with my Stampin' Spritzer, I could put water in it, but instead I chose 91% alcohol. And that's the highest alcohol you can get. And so it dries quickly and doesn't warp the cardstock as much as water does. So we will spritz this. There we go. And then I'm trying to open it up. There we go. And so look for the Stampin' Up! Logo, because that'll give you the embossed. If you did it the other way, it'd be de-embossed, debossed. And place it in there where you'd like to see the trees. All right, so now I need to place this on here. So we don't have a bottom cutting pad, but that's okay. We're not cutting anything. I won't hurt a thing. But I do need this to have the appropriate thickness to get that. And I'm going to back this up. Here we go. I'm not. To get the appropriate thickness to emboss this. Because the regular cutting pad, it would just go through too easily. All right, so we crank that through. Put all that pressure on there. There we go. And then wait till you see the image. Isn't that gorgeous? So we've got our die cutting and embossing done, and now we're ready to stamp. And I have here some Whisper White cardstock. Whenever you're using white cardstock, I highly recommend the Whisper White cardstock. It has a smooth, tight finish, so you get a crisp, clean image. Very important when you're stamping. And so we're going to start with Shaded Spruce. That's the same color as the cardstock. We're going to keep it coordinated and looking so good. And so how you open these up, you pick up that lid, slide it in, and then a quick swipe on my stamping sleeves, because I tend to pick up ink just opening and closing lids and from the mounts, from wherever. So we're going to start with the outline. So we've got the outline and then the fill. Okay, and so let's stamp on here. And we'll come over here, and I know I want to get fairly close to the top because my greeting is going to go underneath. And with the photopolymer, the clear stamps, you can see right where you're stamping. Isn't that beautiful already? Well, it's going to get better. All right, so now the fill. And I was thinking I might need to stamp off a technique to lighten the ink. I don't, because look at all the shading in there. It's done for me. Oh my gracious, making this quick, quick, quick. All right, so now, all right, so I just need to line up over the top. And since we can see through them, and stamp. Look at that. And it will get lighter as it dries. So we are done with the Shaded Spruce. We're going to do a little push, pull on that lip, and click, and quick swipe on our stamping sleeves. I was tired of smudging my handmade cards. I kid you not. I've even smudged them as I'm sliding to the envelope. I just had enough. And so my mom and I came up with stamping sleeves. And I'll have a link under the video to where you can pick up a pair if you're tired of smudging and ruining your handmade cards too. All right, so for our next color, crumb cake. And last, so same thing, pick it up, slide it in, and a quick swipe, and that solves that problem. And look, this greeting, thinking of you, is included in the pine stamp set. So you have season's greetings to do Christmas, but thinking of you for all year long. So this card we're going to do could be for so many things. Thinking of you for a birthday, for a thank you, for a sympathy, anything that you're thinking of them. And come over here, and just everything is just so earthy. And fantastic. So a little push, pull on that lip, click, and a final swipe, and we're all set. All right, so look, that crumb cake cardstock to go with the crumb cake ink. And I have here the new Stampin' seal. All right, so even though I put my finger where it's a little bit rough there, and might need to do a little something to get it going, and roll this over. There we go. And this stuff is, oh, I don't see any right here. It may have been the light, but anyway, so it just puts down all these little tiny, tiny tabs which is pretty cool because it just stops. So you don't end up with stringy hot cheese or anything. All right, so let's layer this on here. And I wanted a little bit less of a border at the top than the bottom. I just thought that looked cool. Centered would be absolutely fine too. There we go. And normally I'm not a fan of embossing a front of a card because I think it's a little bit weaker, but this is going to strengthen it up. And because of all the texture on there, Stampin' Seal is a good adhesive, but we want something even stronger, and that's where the mini glue dots come in. So let's take these out. And you don't want to try to do this from the box. Take them out. I roll them back till I can see them in the light. And you don't want to touch them. That takes away from their extreme stickiness. So press your, let's put one in the center, that's a pretty long piece. Press your paper or cardstock into it. Let's do another one right here in the center. There we go. And I'm going to open this up. Look at the fibers. We emboss so much we end up with fibers. Wow, that's a lot of gorgeous detail in there. All right, and so edge to edge. And if I'm doing a card like this where I'm putting a layer that's going to go edge to edge, I'd like to do the 4 1/4 by 11 because it's easier for me to trim that off, right? And speaking of the measurements, I'll have a link to my blog post with this card so you can get all the measurements for my Handmade Nature card with the In the Pine stamp set. And so now I have this tree, and remember we have the self-adhesive die cuts on the back and only up to about that far. So let's peel this off, or the adhesive sheets, to make it into a self-adhesive die cut. All right, and I'm going to place it at the bottom so it's not floating right there at the bottom of the white. And I didn't want that sticking down because I've got 2 layers of cardstock and it would have been sticking down and not on the same level. So now that gives us a little bit of dimension, but we still have a great hold because we've got adhesive everywhere else. And there we go. I told you, handsome and quick to make with the In the Pine stamp set and the coordinating In the Woods dies. If you'd like to make my handsome Handmade Nature card, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order starting August 4th, 2020 in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. When you place your $50 or more product order with me in August 2020, I'm going to send you one of my Handmade Nature cards. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.